Happy Brain Kids.
The true meaning of friendship. Once upon a time, in a small village by the river, lived two best friends, a little fox named Felix and a fluffy rabbit named Rosie. They did everything together. They played in the meadows, picked berries in the forest, and splashed in the cool river on sunny days. Felix was fast and clever, always thinking of fun games to play. Rosie was gentle and kind, always ready to share and help. They were the happiest pair in the whole village, but most of all, they had a special promise. No matter what happens, we will always be best friends and stand by each other. One day, a squirrel named Benny moved to the village. Benny had bright, shiny fur and the bushiest tail anyone had ever seen. He was funny and full of energy, always jumping from tree to tree. All the animals were excited to meet him, and soon Benny became very popular. Felix and Rosie liked Benny too. He was fun to play with, and he knew lots of games they had never tried before. But as days passed, Felix noticed something strange. Benny liked to be the leader, and whenever they played together, he wanted Rosie to play with him more than with Felix. "Rosie, let's climb trees together," Benny said one day, ignoring Felix. "But Felix can't climb trees," Rosie said, looking at her friend. "That's okay. We can play without him," Benny replied, pulling Rosie toward a tree. Felix's ears drooped. He didn't want to stop Rosie from having fun, but he felt left out. Over the next few days, Rosie spent more and more time with Benny. They played new games and laughed a lot. Felix tried to join, but Benny would always say, "Felix, this game is only for two. Maybe next time." Felix felt sad. Rosie was his best friend. They had promised to always stand by each other, but now it felt like she was forgetting him. One evening, Felix sat by the river, watching the sun set. Rosie hopped over and sat beside him. "Why are you sad, Felix?" she asked. "You don't play with me anymore," Felix said quietly. "You always play with Benny." Rosie's ears twitched. She hadn't realized Felix felt this way. "I like playing with Benny, but you're still my best friend," Rosie said. "But best friends don't leave each other behind," Felix said, looking at his paws. Rosie thought for a moment. Felix was right. She had been so busy playing with Benny that she hadn't noticed how left out Felix felt. The next day, Rosie decided to fix things. "Benny, today Felix and I are going to pick berries. Do you want to come with us?" Benny shook his head. "That sounds boring. Let's climb trees instead." Rosie smiled. "But Felix can't climb trees, and we always play together. Maybe another time." Benny frowned. If you don't want to play with me, then I'll find someone else." And with that, he ran off to find other animals. Rosie turned to Felix. "I'm sorry, Felix, I forgot our promise. Best friends stand by each other no matter what." Felix's tail wagged happily. "That's okay, Rosie. Let's go pick the juiciest berries." As they were picking berries, they heard a little cry. They looked around and saw Benny stuck between two branches in a tree. He had jumped too high and couldn't get down. "Help!" Benny cried. Felix and Rosie ran to the tree. Even though Benny had not been very kind to Felix, Felix knew what true friends should do. "Hold on, Benny, we'll get you down," Felix called. Felix quickly thought of a plan. Rosie found a big leaf, and Felix filled it with soft grass. Then they held it under the tree. "Jump, Benny, we'll catch you," Rosie said. Benny hesitated, but then he leaped. Felix and Rosie caught him safely in their soft leaf bed. "You saved me," Benny gasped. "Even after I was mean to you, Felix." Felix smiled. That's what friends do. True friends stand by each other. Benny's eyes filled with tears. "I was wrong to leave you out, Felix. I was too excited about being the leader. I'm really sorry." Felix and Rosie both smiled. "It's okay, Benny. Let's all be friends and play together." From that day on, Benny learned the true meaning of friendship, and Felix, Rosie, and Benny played together, making sure no one was ever left behind again. True friendship is not measured by words, but by actions. Loyalty is standing by each other even when the world turns away. Subscribe for more videos.